What's up, guys? How you all doing today? It is Monday, and usually obviously people hate Monday, but I quite like a Monday because usually I can get a whole bunch of stuff done on a Monday that I thought was going to take me longer than that. So I actually quite enjoy a Monday. But today has just been so many monotonous emails. Is it monotonous? Yeah, monotonous emails. It's just been relentless, and quite often they're a bit of a waste of time. So anyway, that was that. And I've been thinking to myself as well all day, how am I going to go about doing my next room tour? Now, the last one that I did, which actually got nearly 2 million views, deservedly so, I did it in a kind of cinematic type way, so it's all like pans and tilts and, slides and all that kind of stuff with the camera. And then I did a voiceover over the top. But I thought to myself, I don't really want to do the same thing this time round. But it's quite easy to do it that way because obviously all you do is you get loads of footage and then you can have perfect audio over the top of it. Now, if I want to walk around holding the camera, in order to get good audio, it's quite difficult because, like, in this situation, for example, let me see if I can show you. I have got, let's see if this works. So, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if you can see, but I've got my C300 Mark II in front of me there, and I've got a boom mic on the top of it. Not a boom mic, a shotgun mic on the top of it, which is within touching distance, although I may look quite far away, within touching distance of me. So I can get fantastic audio because the closer you get to the mic, the better the audio because the less the gain you have to have. So this is great. Now, if I want to do it behind the camera, you can't just turn the microphone around because as you're walking around, you're constantly going further in and away from the microphone. So in order to do audio when you're doing that kind of thing, you really need to be wearing a lapel microphone. The problem is with a lapel microphone is as you're moving around, it constantly is kind of scratching on stuff and whatnot. So I'm not quite sure how to do it where I am just showing everything around, but still want to get good audio, which is very, very important. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. Audio has always been the bane of my YouTube life, to be perfectly honest with you. I've bought so much stuff to do with audio and been sent so much stuff to do with audio. And until this day, with this exact setup now, I've never particularly been happy with it. But this setup, I think the audio is fantastic. Although it could be slightly better if I had a slightly more expensive microphone, but no one would notice it, except for me probably. And then we come on to the other issue as well. What camera do I use to do it? I can't use the C300 Mark II because for me to carry that around for 5-10 minutes at a time, it's going to just be terrible. It's going to weigh a ton. It's going to be horrible. I don't have any kind of like bracketing system or anything like that at the moment that I can put it on. So my next option is to use the 1DX Mark II. But in order to get wide enough shots, I need to use this huge, great big lens, the 11-24, on the front of it. And it is really heavy as well. Really, really heavy. I could probably do it though for a matter of time. But the problem is when I do this, is if I put a microphone directly into the camera, no matter how I set up the gain or anything else, turn the gain down in the camera, turn it up on the amp, all that sort of stuff, the audio is still not great. So I would probably have to plug my lapel microphone into a audio device, like the H5 or whatever from Zoom, record into that, then sync everything up afterwards. And if you're doing it in kind of segments, it would just be a nightmare. So yeah, I'm really not quite sure what to do with that. I think what I might have to do is just do like a kind of one-to-one like this on the camera first, explaining everything because the setup is not even remotely complete. It's a mess as far as I'm concerned. And then after, maybe do like the kind of cinematic type stuff with a voiceover. I think that might be how I have to do it. But if anyone out there's got any ideas, let me know. I will definitely read them in the comments. So all of the comments for this channel get emailed to me. So definitely go ahead and comment. I do read every single one of them. What was the other thing I was going to say? We're going out tonight, me, Molly, Tash and Jade, for dinner. We were going to go to the cinema as well, but the girls don't want to see what I want to see, and I don't want to see what they want to see. and obviously I'm not going to give in and go and watch some shitty chick flick. So I wanted to see Trainspotting 2. Totally legit movie, great reviews. Why not? Guess what? None of them have seen Trainspotting 1. Absolute losers. Losers. So yeah. Also today, the Skyman came and I had another couple of Sky Q mini boxes put in. So let me explain this to you. Sorry. In the UK, because more of you are not in the UK than are in the UK, although the highest percentage is the UK, if that makes sense. So let me explain this. So in England and the UK, we actually have a fantastic system for television. It's called Sky, which is the main one, and it's delivered via satellite. There's also another one called Virgin, which is delivered via fibre optic cable, and they're much of a muchness, to be honest. Now, the problem is with Virgin is it's very limited in terms of who can get it, because they have to have fibre to the house, which a lot of people don't have, like me, for example. So actually, Sky have got a complete monopoly over a lot of people, but in my opinion, they provide a fantastic system. Now, the way it used to work is you had a box that the satellite feed came into, and then you had to do some crazy thing to have boxes all around the house and essentially wire from the satellite to each box all around the house, or use this crazy other system, which I'm not even going to go into. So what they've done recently is they've brought out another thing called Sky Q. And Sky Q, the way that works is you have the main satellite signal going into one box, so just one wire, and then all of the satellite boxes that are on all the other TVs are all done wirelessly from the main box, which is great. And you can have up to 4. So you can have one main box and 4 mini boxes. And that's exactly what I've got. I had one main one and 2 mini boxes, and then I had another 2 delivered today. And I've actually hardwired them all because the Wi-Fi can be a little bit flaky, and I've got Ethernet throughout the house, so it was easier to just wire them up. So there's a restriction though. You can only have 12 feeds at one time coming into the main box. So you think, oh, that's easy. You know, you've got 4 boxes, one main box, that's only 5, couple for recording, that's 7, you've got loads. No. So what they do is they actually restrict you to 2 mini boxes at one time. So you can have the Sky Q box on, you can have that recording 4 things at the same time, so that's 5. Then you can have 2 mini boxes, so that's 7. And then you can have, I think, 4 iPads, or 2 is it? Anyway, something like that. But either way, you're restricted to 2 Sky mini boxes in addition to the other one. So you can only watch 3 things at the same time, plus record a whole bunch of stuff as well. Which, to be honest, is fine. But there is that limitation just for those of you that are interested. And let me tell you why Sky is great for those of you that don't live in this country. Because it's all comes in via one vendor. You don't have separate bills for separate people or anything like that, like you do in the States. You know, one with this company and one with that company. None of them spring into mind right now. It's all through one. The interface is very, very fast. It's very fluid. It's very quick. It all works kind of, well, pretty much perfectly, to be honest. I know a lot of people are going to bitch and moan and say it doesn't, but it kind of does. So, yeah, Sky is absolutely great. I love it. They're a bit kind of tight in the way that they help out long-term customers, but they're actually resolving that this year by building up a points system, so that's great. And next year, I read, they're going to be able to deliver Sky completely through the internet, which is great as well. So yeah, I've had the Sky thing put in today, so I'm not actually watching Lord of the Rings here that's on the TV. It's just happened to be on because I was testing the signal and stuff, because I just changed it from Wi-Fi to hardwired. In fact, let's just do this, right? At the moment, I have got the Skybox in this cupboard here, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. So in order for me to be able to do the remote control, I have to open the cupboard. But you can get, and I have actually got, a Bluetooth one, so you can leave the cupboard door shut. But for those of you that don't know what Sky is, let me just quickly show you how nice this is. And for someone who's been to America loads and used all of the different TV offerings that you've got out there that are just messy and horrible, you can't tell anything what's going on, this is literally incredible. Look, So here, in fact, let me see if I can actually go a step further and let's just go up there. I don't know how clear this is going to be, but anyway. So from here, you've got your TV guide here, which is every single channel. I can break it down into all the different segments if I want to. By the way, the main Sky Q box is 4K, only if you have the 2TB version. The Sky Mini boxes are 1080p only. So yeah, I've got sports, channels, news, kids, blah, 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 blah. And I can literally just go to any one of these channels. It's all very quick and fluid, and I can just go bang and watch it straight away in full HD. Every single thing, all the correct aspect ratios, everything is all kind of done for you. Now, in addition to that, over the years, Sky have actually added a whole bunch of stuff to it. So, pardon me, you can now do catch-up TV, which is just all stuff on demand. And again, very, very easy. You just go to it, you click it, you can watch everything you want to watch through all the different channels. That's all on demand. You've also got all of your recordings. You've got this thing called MyQ as well. So if, for example, I'm watching something in here and then I pause it and I go upstairs, I go to the MyQ menu and I can pick up exactly where I left off on the other box, which is great. Top picks, which is just stuff they suggest. You've got all of the box sets you could ever imagine, just download them. Sky Cinema is kind of stuff like all movies and whatnot. You've got the store if you want stuff to watch stuff that's not out yet that you want to pay for. You've got online video. You've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So it really is a great system, and I think it's fantastic. And now they've got this whole Wi-Fi thing going on with Sky Q. Wow, that's too close. I'm really thinking it's an even better system. And in fact, the TV that I got in my kitchen, and I know I'm harping on a little bit long here, this is probably boring everyone's tits off. I got a free 43-inch LG 4K TV, the same one as this, WebOS, but 43-inch. This is bigger. So yeah. All because I signed up to a new contract. Now, even though I was a 10-year customer, never missed a payment, I rang them up and I said, look, you're doing these deals for new customers for a £400 or £500 TV. I want it, otherwise I'm going to leave. They were like, okay, you're going to have to leave then. So anyway, I cancelled my contract and I started up a new one in Jade's name, and we got the free TV. It just so happened we were moving at the same time, so it was all quite convenient. Anyway, so yeah, we got that free TV through them as well, which is great, and they're actually quite nice TVs as well. They're not the latest and greatest, but they're decent. So that's it, guys, from me. I have just chatted shit for a very long time. Looking up here to try and see how long I have talked shit for, but it doesn't necessarily say. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hope you're all having a great Monday. Enjoy yourselves. I'm out with the bitches tonight. I will see you all in another video very soon. See ya.